Can you woo, woo, woo? Hey, look,
Remember
man.
that shit, ladies.
Episode 200. I got a special guest in the building. We have a special guest in the building. It's been said that I got a lot of cool friends.
For sure.
And some good relationships out here. And to my immediate left today, man, we got Benda World in the building.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, brother. Let's go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for my brother.
For sure.
Because this brother here is a real force, not only in Chicago, not only in Atlanta, not only in New York, you know what I mean? Like
Los Angeles.
His brand is real. And the grind, the grind that he put in is
Come
real.
on now. Don't limit him like that, though.
Everywhere.
ATL. Come on now.
Brother Boyd.
Wyoming. Come on now. Will Kanye be hiding that?
He's a songwriter, okay? He's a producer. He's a consultant.
Started as an artist.
He's a middleman. He was signed with
Goddamn
Koch. Okay, let's give some Chicago history. Legit ballers.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Koch.
Yeah, Koch.
My dumb ass went to white school. Koch.
No, you all.
Pause.
Dumb ass. Bro.
Not the Koch records.
Wow, why does he gotta be motherfucking Chuck?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Cock records. I ain't like the Mars boy.
First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just
Fuck
said.
the Martin, bro. I can't, bro. That wanted a good camera on the era.
Crazy.
None of that shit, bro.
Hey,
now,
man.
you know what's funny? Tupac was on Koch.
Don't do that.
Dipset, no,
Don't
for
do
real.
it. Come on. Hey,
Tupac,
get the strap.
Death Row had a Koch deal, if I'm not mistaken. Young Berg was signed to Koch, and Dipset was on Koch.
I'm good without all of
So,
Tupac.
I mean, I came like 05, 06. Yeah.
You was in good company at that time.
Yeah.
You was in good company.
I mean, so basically, when I got my deal with Legit Ballers, we had the same attorney as Young Berg. I think his name was Jeremy Rosenthal. And
I know that name.
yeah, so yeah, Jew boy. So basically, the way we got the deal, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Burundi. Like Bun Burundi is one of the illest business niggas. He did a deal where he took the Legit Ballin' catalog and got us a whole budget for a new album without Twista for a label that was started with Twista. And you know,
pimping.
yeah,
That's
well, no,
Chicago
we're known
pimping.
for here.
Yeah.
well, no, but Legit Ballers had sold so many units, like on their own, like Soldiers at War, like they
was
sold
an
crazy
underrated-
units. So
Yeah.
basically, Koch was interested in the catalog just because they seen equity in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which was smart as fuck. Like I think it's like having a label with Cameron on it and going to get a deal without Cameron being a part of the goddamn label. Like this nigga Burundi is different.
Hey, I wanna start here, man. I want to
What
start here. People probably see you everywhere, right?
Yeah.
BT, MTV. You fuck around, be at the Oscars. Niggas don't even know it, right?
For sure.
The real question is, man, what the fuck do you do, man? Like, you know what I mean? You've always given Tommy vibes. Like, I know you. I've known you. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it, we partied. You my man, right?
Right.
And I heard you say something on another interview. You was like, man, I was able to work with everybody because I'm good with everybody, right?
Right.
I thought about that. That made sense. Because I ain't never heard your name in some bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? You come in, you do your thing, you get low, right?
Right.
But what in the fuck does Benda World do?
For sure. So, okay, this is how it started, bro. I started as a rapper. You seen that. We was out in the streets. Nigga, I passed my own flyers out. I come from the CD era.
Hustle right there.
I interned for Hustle, which managed John Monopoly, Infamous Syndicate, aka Shauna and Tifa.
What up, Shauna? What up, Tifa?
And I worked with so many people. I got to work with Kanye when he lived on 95th Street. I worked with Burundi, Malik Youssef. And these are a lot of the people that are connected to like the No IDs and the fabrics of Chicago, right? So I'm from Wicker Park, and I just came up in a time where I was in the battles, man. I was outside. Like when niggas say outside, like I was outside when we ain't had social media. I was outside when there was no MySpace,
When it was
right?
safe.
So I built relationships that were just meaningful. But it just got to a point in time in my career where I said, self, like you need to pivot. What could you do with the people in your phone contact list and your email outside of sending them a fucking song saying play this or play that? And I got with Brad from Street Bullies. I used to see him. Brad was a street team dude. He was hanging up posters. And I got with Brad, and we was actually supposed to do a Lady Gaga show. I brought the funding to it with my brother, and we couldn't get Lady Gaga because it got blocked. So The first thing we did together was Jeezy. I did a Jeezy event in Milwaukee. And then after I did the Jeezy
Good
event,
old Milwaukee.
I did a Chris Brown event. And this is me like stepping into like using my relationships. I booked Chris Brown's insurance. Like I put $1 million policy on him. Like people didn't see the things. And I think that like when you say what the fuck you do on Giving Tommy Vibes, I totally need to come to platforms like the Corner Convo and just tell my story because people don't really understand the business side of it. So like you see the front facing piece of the person that's either on the cover artwork or the actor.
The finished product.
Yeah, but like people, you know, some people don't know what John Singleton looked like or Reginald Hudlin, or some people may not know what Russell Simmons looked like. You know what I'm saying? They might know what Def Jam is.
Right.
You know, they might not know what P looked like from Quality Control, but they know what Migos look like.
Facts.
Excuse me. So it's kind of like that type of shit. So
Being brains behind operation.
when it comes to what I do, man, I started as a rapper. Just
Keep saying
outside,
that, man.
freestyling,
No, he got bars. He can rap.
the battling,
Can he rap?
broke a rap, but I've
Wait,
always
wait.
listen.
You said it too fast and too slow at the same time. Look at me, brother. Look at me, brother.
No, listen.
Can this man rap?
This is what I'm gonna say. No, listen. I feel like he's a nigga that got talent, but I feel like he's always around great and good rappers. So like honestly, he was a supporting role. I fuck with what he does.
I know what I heard.
Listen, I fuck with
I know what I heard you
No,
say.
listen. I fuck with what he do harder because I'm gonna be honest, right? A lot of men don't like to big up another man. So for him to help Q Billa, for him to be in all these different places, for him to create something like this is just like, niggas, I'm a big fan of promoting and elevating other people. But it's like, yo, cameras, time, money, energy, equipment, time that goes into helping elevate people. The average niggas or woman want to elevate themselves. So it's not a bunch of me's and him. Yeah, it's a me shit.
Yeah.
That's my beat. That's my verse. That's my, you know what I'm saying? So like niggas like, bro, it's powerful. Niggas like me is powerful. And it's like, yo, people
Wait, Joe.
frown when I come in the room.
Let me see what I heard though. I heard you say, everybody else is up here. Yeah, he would come to rap.
Okay, but listen though. It's like if you got Hove and you got Bleak standing next to him. Bleak don't look like Hove, but it don't mean that Bleak ain't nice.
That's what I heard.
But no, that's not a diss.
My story's better though. My story's better though, bro.
Look,
you want this though?
The nigga want to throw the jab, man. Throw the jab. You want to throw the jab. I ain't throwing the jab.
I got bars out in these streets, man. He know it, man. It's fine.
Oh my
man.
God, get out of here.
It's okay, man.
Y'all don't know, man.
I'm more impressed with this as a rapper. Like, man, I get to come sit down with you and Cook for YouTube and tell the story of Chicago that's untold. Like, it's so much untold shit. Like, every time somebody know I'm from Chicago, like, man, you been to 63rd Street before. Like,
They be on that, don't they?
everything is just one way. But guess what? You can't fault people for asking you about what they see and hear.
They only know,
That's all they know.
What's
So
promoted.
that's why we got to do this.
True shit, man.
All right. So, as you know or may not know, like we don't interview, right? We sit down and have a conversation because we feel like that's the best way to get to know somebody, right?
For sure.
And we can get resumes all day and ask the crazy, goofy shit, but it's a deeper conversation that needs to be had.
For sure.
And I would like to start with the maturation of you saying, you know what, fuck this rap shit. I'm going to find a new angle to build and put other people on and find the space that no one's using.
Yeah. Man, it was important. I'm going to say this, right? As a rapper, I made little to no money. And that was because as a rapper, right, working a regular job, I had to pay a studio engineer. I had to pay for a photo shoot. I had to pay for clothes. I had to pay for taxis. I had to pay for dances. I had to pay for anything that was associated with being an artist. So the moment that I started to learn, graphic artwork, I learned to video edit. I learned fucking chat GPT. I learned everything that it took to kind of operate a business from a modest standpoint myself. It's just like, I superseded niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, chat GPT is the fast forward version, but I just learned so many things. And then I also learned how to leverage my relationships. Meaning if you want a feature from this person and they would never take your fucking phone calls in a million years, but I can call these niggas directly and get it done and put my fee in, I would do that. And I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, most people in the music business are afraid of getting fucked. So I'm like, if everybody's afraid of getting fucked, and I'm the one person you can call and you actually see from MySpace to Instagram to TikTok, like, yo, this dude has been in the room for all these years. I feel comfortable trying to do a business deal with him, with this person.
Right.
And know that the people not going to run away from me. They actually going to show up, et cetera, et cetera.
That's interesting you said that, though, because you said they wouldn't take this person's phone call, but you could hit their line and just put your fee in. For some reason, amongst certain minded people, they think you shouldn't put your fee in. You should do it for the love.
Fuck the love. I ain't doing it.
Talk about that, bro, because look here, I still got to eat.
Right.
I still got to bring what I bring to the table to get shit done. I fuck with you, but guess what? It's a business, man. How can we get past that mentality of, hey, man, you know me, you fuck with me, just do this for me on the string.
Let me look into the camera, Chicago. It's my camera right here.
Right there.
Chicago and everywhere listening, right? I'll be honest. I grew up with great talent. My father's a musician. My dad is a bass player. He can play guitar. He can play drums. He don't know how to read music. So I wanted to be like him, but I wondered why my dad was never on TV. So when he first introduced me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, been this BET Awards. You never know you're going to see this dude. I knew that it was another aspect of music and just leveling up and building your career that I wanted to ascend to.
Right.
So, when it comes to, damn, I lost my point. What was the last part of your question?
How can we get past
the fee part, right? Yep. So with the fee, we often think that talent is more important than the business, but the more I got to look at this shit, the talent don't happen without the business. So you want a person that has the power and capabilities to utilize major brands, major talents, major networks, everything to help you, but you feel like your verse or your beat is more important than that person, you're fucking delirious. Like it's niggas is delusional. And it's like I've worked with it. I was a talented person at a point in time, but I still knew I had to pay for things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might not have been able to afford everything that I wanted, but I come to a nigga like, bro, your service is $2,500. Nigga, I got $275. Nigga, can I get 17% of what the fuck you would do for the regular amount of money, because this is what I got. But guess what? Niggas respected that because I came with something. I didn't just come and say, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm talented, bro. That'll feed your kids.
Yeah, once you create value, it's easy to leverage deals. And people don't understand that.
Yeah, man, niggas got that shit fucked up, bro. Like, nah.
Now, as a songwriter,
I like
first of all, who have you written for? If you don't, if you're not,
no, we good.
Nobody.
I mean, I really don't want to drop the names, and I'm gonna say that.
Come on, man.
Because you got songwriting, you got ghostwriter, right? So I will say one of the people that I worked with that was from Chicago, and I had an interesting experience. I worked with Nia K, and this was around the time she was working with Jermaine Dupri. So we did a record. I wrote the hook. She wrote her own verses, and
This is important though.
I had background vocals on it, and her pops was like, take the background vocals off, because if she do a show, you got the hook, we don't really want to not be able to do the song without you. So I'm like, fine. So we did the split sheets. I got paid from the record. It was fine. And what happened with that shit, it was fucked up because Miss Mulatto, like Lotto, the artist, her dad, I don't know if they had a problem with Nia K or whatever.
Was that around the time they was on the show? That Jermaine?
Yeah, they did a tour. So like what happened was I went to them because I didn't charge Nia K them no money. I just did the record. Like he sent me shit that I didn't like, and then we finally got something that I like, and I was like, yo, this should be something for her. So I put the hook on and she came in and wrote the dopest verses. Like that kid is amazing. And when I said this would be a great way for me to work with other kid artists, like, breaking into the songwriting space. And once I told the other artists that from the tour, like Detronada or the other ones, nobody took it the wrong way with me saying I'm a writer that work with Nia K. So somehow it got back to Nia K as I was saying, I'm her writer and she don't write her shit. And she was upset by it. And Nia, if you listening, like, I never said nothing bad about you. I think you nothing but an amazing talent. I wrote the hook. She wrote her own verses. That happens all the time in music. And that kind of soured the relationship because I was just utilizing, this angle of working with this person. That song dropped. We were supposed to do a video. It didn't happen. And, Lotto is one of the biggest fucking stars in the world on the female shit. She's doing her shit. And I love Lotto. It's just like her dad was a businessman. He was super strong for her. But that was just one story like of me breaking into the songwriting shit and somebody that I work with that kind of like came back to bite me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that some artists don't really want people to know that people assist with assist with the creative process. But, I'm going to tell you the way that I really felt slighted by that situation. It kind of hurt me. I'm like, yo, when y'all work with Jermaine Dupri, y'all don't have a problem putting his name in the credits. But if I work on a record with you, like, it just got to be the publishing and that's it. And it's like, I didn't do it for the money. I didn't ask for no fee. I literally said, man, Nia K is popping. She's a great, talented artist. You know what I'm saying? I know her dad rocked through Cap One. You know what I'm saying? Caviar Dreams, said he to me, but like
shout out to Cap. I fuck with Cap.
Shout out to Cap. Cap, an amazing rapper. So her dad and Cap is cool. That's kind of how I met him. And at the end of the day, it's like, I wasn't looking for the money. I'm just like, yo, put the song out. So that way this could be the calling card for what it is that I do.
Right.
And then I said, well, damn, if I could work with Nia, then I could go work with other artists like Lotto, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't think nothing was wrong with that. Like, yo, if you listening, you're an aspiring artist, aspiring businessman, anything that you do, take the opportunity. Yeah, you may do something for free, but do it for free to open up doors. Like, nobody can pay you for something that they don't even know that you fucking do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was a great experience for me. Even the way I met Kanye, Burundi introduced me to Kanye to like physically work with him. So I went to his crib and I wrote a song for this girl named Natasha Stewart. Like, me and other writers helped work on the record. And then
that sound familiar.
Kanye put a rap part in it and he helped me write the end of my verse. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't take offense to it. Just like Ye told me, one of the things that I was doing fucked up is rapping. I never knew this. If y'all look at rappers from 2000s or early 90s, whatever,
it's your era.
They used to stack
your verses.
They used to stack the lead. Kanye's like, stop stacking your lead. And when I stopped stacking my lead vocal, it made my verses so much clearer and they felt a certain way. So it's like, man, I just think it's all love. Like songwriting, I presented some shit to Ye in 2018 that he wanted to buy. And my team actually told him he couldn't buy the record. So
who does that? Fire them.
Why? Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Ye gave me the paperwork. Yeah, Ye gave me the paperwork. And the song that I presented to him, shout out my dog Ryan Toby. Ryan Toby from City High, amazing writer.
City High?
He wrote big checks.
Yeah, Ryan wrote Superstar for Usher. Lot of big records. Caught Up. Ryan did the record. I had the record from my team. I played it for Kanye. I knew Kanye would love it. When I went into the room with Kanye, the first thing I did was play the record that I worked with him on back in Chicago at his house.
As a reminder, like, yeah.
It's me.
I played it like I played it on accident. I didn't play it on accident. I definitely played the shit on purpose. It's me, Kanye, nigga, Wexler, like he was in charge of Adidas, and his uncle Lenny. So I played Kanye the second record. He like, go back to the first record. That shit, right? And I'm like, I play it for him. Kanye was like, man, let me buy the song. And I knew he wanted to buy the song. I'm like, I called the nigga. The nigga was asleep that gave me the joint. Couldn't get him up. Ryan told me picked up. Ryan like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Sell Kanye the record. Like, Ryan don't give a fuck. And my other homie didn't want to sell Kanye the record because he knew it would just strip it down into what he would do. But that was a creative thing. So I didn't mind if Kanye got a record. Like, you can send Kanye a record and he might really like the strings. He really might like just the strings and the hook and want him and Bugs and somebody else do the drums over.
Fuck with Bugs. Shut up. Shout out, man. Bugs the
Shout out Bugs, yeah. And I mean, I'm like, yo, do it. And even in that time, I experienced a lot of hate.
What happened to that song though?
The song that he didn't get?
Yeah.
I still had a song. I mean, dude didn't even release
just
it.
sitting there dormant, huh? What a fucking waste.
I'm
a hater. I talk a lot of shit. That's the
Niggas
dumbest shit I think I've
said
heard.
we should have gave Kanye the record. I probably would have got a Grammy. And even though I didn't touch the song physically, I brought the song to Kanye. So on a bit, okay, if I take a song from
I ain't trying
mine
to cut you off,
and I
but-
take it to Kanye and I didn't write the song,
Did he give you a
nigga,
reason?
when the credits come out, I wrote on the goddamn
Did he
song
give you a
because
reason
I
why-
took the song to Kanye.
Did he give you a legit reason out of his mouth why he didn't want to sell the record though? The song?
He wanted not Ryan Toby, but my guy Jason, he wanted to release the record itself. And he was just like,
Jason. Hey,
he
man.
didn't want him to strip
You gotta
it.
relax, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, relax, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, like listen, and I'll say this was right before like all the anti-Semitic shit hit Kanye. So a lot of the songs
Both
that
kinds of
was
entertaining,
on
though.
Jesus is King kind of ended up on the Donda album. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And when Kanye and Chance was in the studio, I never really heard Kanye working on the shit with him and my bad. I never heard Kanye working on the shit with him and Chance. I more so just heard like Kanye records, like Consequence, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was in there working. Ty Dolla, Dreezy came by, designing
Love you,
came by.
Dreezy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really see that.
Let's also do this, man, because this podcast for Chicago by Chicago. So we obviously like to highlight our movers and shakers, our tastemakers, our influencers, right? And most importantly, I think one of the most important things when you're from Chicago is the high school you went to. Where did you go to school at?
Don't get this wrong, man.
Yeah, I went to Near North right back to Green.
Trizak!
That's so garbage,
Yeah.
bro.
That motherfucker
What
closed.
the fuck?
So look.
You
Now,
got specials going to that building.
so here goes
That's
the thing.
crazy.
Like, bro, like I went to Newberry, right? So I know the area.
What the fuck is Newberry?
right on Orchard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Orchard is
you know what I'm saying?
Brady Green.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know the street. I used to talk to a little chick over
New
there.
City, the whole nine. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
What was y'all logo? Near North what?
Huskies.
That's garbage too.
Yeah.
That was trash.
Near North, Near North, we'll beat your ass. Was the
Y'all had some hitters there. Y'all did.
Yeah.
I give y'all that though.
Near North was
We had
not
to
for
take
that funk.
bus past y'all though, so we was good.
Yeah, we wanted all the
Man,
smoke.
shout out to my man Raphael, man.
Nigga went over there.
T-Killer. Yeah, they was, yeah.
Oh my god.
Niggas is going to see what's that other school over there?
Lincoln Park. Yep.
Lincoln Park.
Niggas from Lincoln Park didn't want that. They can bring the green smoke.
No, they was different.
Why was that a thing amongst high schools though? Don't come past the school on y'all shit. We gonna fuck y'all up.
Bro,
What even started that, man?
I don't even know, man. I don't know.
it's kind of like motherfuckers protect their block, like don't come on this block. Like we had a
You motherfuckers live
pride.
on 79th and on Ellis. Going to Near North. Wait, you saying some shit. Go back home. Go the fuck back to the crib, man. You brought up. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You brought up songwriting.
Mhm.
You too. Songwriting and ghostwriting. A lot of people don't understand the difference and don't care. They just know it's not you that's writing it and just performing it.
Right.
Now, why is it fucked up in rap that you can't do that, even though it's been done forever,
Right.
and it's not frowned upon in R&B?
I think there's a false sense of reality when it comes to rap that you have to write all your shit. And I think that
Near North. Get out of here, man.
I think no, listen, I think it's crazy like Drake. Like we got the Drake and Kendrick battles going on. And I think that people giving Drake flack for having assistance with hooks or melodies or Yachty man, I think Yachty is brilliant. Do I think
Talk about it.
do I think that Yachty is Nas? No.
I think
But-
his delivery is ass though.
No, but no,
But his
listen.
generation, he bought
Here
up.
goes. If you have Yachty come into the studio and you take Drake, a person with a certain level of hip hop and music IQ and execution, that could become something really special.
The chef's
Like
kiss, bro.
Kanye, people that may or may not rap better than Kanye come into the studio and help him. But what Kanye delivers at the end of the day, like I even said this about Rhyme Fest, and shout out Rhyme Fest.
You're right though.
If we heard Jesus Walks from Rhyme Fest and we heard Jesus Walks from Kanye, which would be the record that would take the person over the top? It would be the Kanye version.
Well, I heard the
Rhyme Fest version?
Yeah, I heard the Rhyme Fest version.
Hold on, pause me one second. Shit, falling
All the change, all the jury getting tired of y'all. That's what happened.
Yeah,
you know when you write,
we gonna
produce,
edit that
you know what I'm
out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of cameras in here. We'll be all right.
Yeah. Hold on one
He gonna say pause.
Y'all ain't got that problem. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers out here recording on an iPhone. One of them too.
Let me get myself back together, man. Takes 10. Hold on, let me make sure I'm good.
Hey, look, and I'm not editing none of this. This is it.
Hey, look,
Benda,
we good.
Hey,
We back good.
this I know Benda from up north, right? He don't want nothing out of place.
Nah, you know what it is, bro? Like,
You from Northside?
Yeah, I'm from Wicker Park. I'll watch the interview,
Okay,
man,
north.
and
Okay,
it'll
yeah,
haunt
yeah,
me.
you
You know, the
said that.
dopest message.
Oh, not to cut
And
you
the
off.
whole time you got a goddamn lint in your beard. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them
Like
motherfuckers,
niggas, listen, if you do shit with women or white people, they're looking at you, hey, cut for continuity. Black people like, man, that nigga look normal to me, like he good. And it's like, damn, but these interviews are gonna live longer than the person.
Yeah.
So if I see somebody, I don't give, listen, we could be recording right now, nigga, I'll be like, cut. Nigga got a booger, bro, you got a booger in your
gotta go
goddamn
blow your
nose.
shit, man.
Cut this shit, nigga. Go blow your nose and sit your ass back in the seat. Like that's what I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Give me well, let's have an open conversation about top 5 rappers from Chicago.
Not the Chicagoland area.
Nigga, in my dialogue voice, me, and me, nigga. Now, my top 5 rappers from Chicago would definitely be Kanye. Count from LEP. It's one of my favorite rappers. This shit get tricky. Myself, I'm put me in that list. That's 3. I got 2 more.
Cheat code activated.
Favorite rappers. It's tough, man. Even a nigga from LA told me, man, Chicago got some of the most brilliant rappers because we can embody an East Coast style and deliver it our own way. I'm gonna give Twista. Where we at?
4. I was
Gotta
waiting
give
on
it
that
to Twista. Kanye, Twista, me, Count.
It's hella names out there too, though.
Who else I really love?
Where the Jeopardy noise at?
You about to piss me off.
And listen,
you about to piss me off. If I don't get the name that I'm looking for, you about to piss me off. But go ahead.
Nah, and listen, I'm not naming them in a specific order.
No
I got
order, no
way
order.
more rappers.
Well, you said
But you know
favorite,
what?
though.
And then I'm gonna give you like a newer, younger favorite. And I'm gonna tie on this answer right here. And I'm gonna say Vic Mensa and Saba Pivot. I mean, I could have put Chance there, but I think that Vic says a lot of shit that niggas mix. Vic is really dope, and I think Saba is really dope. And I think that it's great for a person on a platform like this for me to speak of these dudes' names because I just feel like nobody wants to give people the credit or recognition that
The
they
Chicago.
deserve.
That's what we do.
I mean, you know, or you may not know, but Saba is home team. He with us.
What's that?
That's Tommy nephew. Tommy Skillfingers. That's his nephew.
Oh yeah, no, Saba is
You know
nice.
what I'm saying?
I remember he didn't want to work with no ID. Now he working with no ID.
Yeah, that was
Called
true.
growth.
Well,
Somebody-
no, he
somebody got his
probably
ear.
was just saying we doing it our own way, and no ID was probably a part of the system, and he looked at that as wrong. But no ID is the nigga. Like,
You don't, man, yeah.
what the fuck?
Sometimes you can't fight that shit.
So we not putting Common in our top 5. I mean, this is for me. This is me.
Comment in my top 5 Chicago rappers.
That's enough.
I mean, it's tough, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to have a top 5 from Chicago because you'll have a nigga out of a group you like. Like I really like Cold Hard from True Shoe Conflict. Like I feel like we never heard that before. It's like it's so many sprinkles of these different
like AK a
things
lot, you know what I'm
that you
saying?
get from Chicago.
No
that
Lupe?
Man, I love Lupe. I just feel like I heard Lupe early, and when I heard early Lupe, he sounded like Jay-Z. Like I would go by the 600 Club on Chicago Avenue. Shout out to Big John. And niggas had CDs with Lupe in there. And I don't know if this was before Chill or whatever, but this wasn't Kick Push Lupe. This was, I think, Fahrenheit Lupe. The Lupe they got
That was Madison and Holman Lupe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was the Lupe that got everybody excited. And I mean, like, even me, I probably sound like a fucking collage of a bunch of rappers coming up until I found my voice and my footing.
Your influence you talking about.
Yeah, so Lupe had that J shit, but he was just a nice rapper. So it's never to take anything away from Lou. I think Lou is one of the greatest rappers in the world, right? But when it comes to Chicago and when I look at songs, it's just hard. Like people, even put the Lupe and Kendrick comparison together.
I don't see it.
No, but listen, I think that what Kendrick was doing early on was making great songs. And I think that a lot of people suffer in hip hop because a great verse don't constitute a great song. So like I would like to hear Lupe in the fusion of like I like Put 'Em Up, like the get I Got You, the record with him and Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just was like
that shit was up. It was up.
Yo,
it was a different
I like
tempo.
that better
It was
than
different
Kick Push.
vibe. Yeah.
I like the record with Lupe and Pharrell better than Kick Push. I think that should have been a single.
That makes my playlist before Kick Push.
Yo,
Yeah.
they shot Kick Push it back. I went to Jose de Diego Academy, nigga. I'm from Wicker Park. They shot it in back of my grammar school. I was like, why the fuck is these niggas over here? Like, they not from over here, but whatever. Like, let them live.
You owned it. You own Wicker Park.
But
that's some Chicago shit, man.
yeah, I think these niggas over here. But now, I mean, like I say, Jason Salvador, Lupe, Chill, and all of them is my niggas. And I don't know. Like, I just really feel like Lupe is a great rapper, but I feel like Lupe needs that. I mean, I know he had Soundtrack. I know he had Buzz. I know that he had Prolific. These are people, you know
Prolific, my man. What up, man?
Prolific. I think that Lupe really needed that artist and producer collaboration because, like, you hear people like Missy and Timberland work, or you hear like Swiss and DMX, or Swiss and Dragon. Like, we just like, you know, Jay and Just Blaze, or Jay and Kanye. Like, I think that if Lupe had more of that, it would be like crazy. Instead,
who would you
like,
put with him? Huh? Who would you put with him to give him that? Who would you put with him?
I mean, I really like that Pharrell combination. Just like, okay, when Kanye,
I would put him.
When Pusha,
not Heatmaker. Dipset. The Heatmakers, was it? Did Heatmakers? They
for Dipset,
yeah.
Shit, no, today had 1 million producers.
Yeah, but that sample and that up-tempo shit, yeah, I would put him with them. Let me. Do y'all think that Common has a classic album?
Do I think that Common has a classic album?
What is a classic though? Okay, what's a classic? What's a fucking classic?
No skips for me. That's what I consider
a classic. Yeah,
no skips. Right? It tells
very
a story.
Few classics out here. Then
it tells a story from start to finish, cohesively and sonically. It works
I don't know,
together.
man. I like Common because I can't even get into the classic album,
hot, bro.
Before I get to like Common being a pioneer of Chicago. Like, you know, I used to love her. Him being courageous enough to diss Ice Cube back, being a backpack type of dude. I think that, you know,
Chicago courage.
I think the B album.
That's my favorite.
There you go.
That's my favorite, bro.
The Kanye Go. I think Kanye with the last Poets that he did. Listen, I feel like Common was way more established way before Kanye. And no, I remember seeing these niggas as a kid comment on fucking Video Soul, nigga.
Bro, how old is you?
Hey man, you don't ask my goddamn.
You are a man sitting there.
No, I'm just playing. Like, I remember seeing them like throwback. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be. No, you with us.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass man.
They say no age my motherfucking age.
like he's 70, B? Nah.
You make me feel old over here, man.
Nah, man. Listen, it's so many things that I can say, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that Common and those guys feel the admiration. Like, I think No ID was a DJ at first. He was a DJ that made beats out of Common. Just made beats because, like, that was what was needed.
Right.
Like what? No. B or One Day It All Makes Sense.
I'm going B. I think B was more versatile.
That's when Kanye came in.
He was more versatile, bro.
I'm gonna say B. Like, man, you know what's crazy? Even I seen the clip of Common in a new interview of a guy who he was talking to, and he was just saying, like, you know, there was so many Kanye beats that he passed on, and it's like 10 of them that's out there. But listen,
every beat ain't for you, bro.
I love Common. I'm gonna tell you why I love Common, right? He's the traditional, and I met him a couple times. I was at the iFest backstage. Ain't that nigga brought R. Kelly out and went crazy. But
Bender's always somewhere. I'm trying to tell you. And he dolo, like.
Yo. Common is really special. Common is that dude to get you that cypher freestyle at any moment off the top of the head. You know, I'm in the songs though, man. Like I feel like, you know, I was even talking to one of my producers, Ghostwriting, the other day about something new I did. He over on the East Coast. And he like, yo, man, I like the song, but I think you need to recut it. Like sometimes producers are about the beat, like I'm about the song. So, it's like Michael Jackson, mama say, mama side, mama cool side. Nigga don't know what the fuck it is. And then niggas was like, the real lyrics, I'm gonna say it one more time, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time, I'm not. Like, it's some shit like that or whatever.
That's some nigga shit. Niggas just make up anything.
But it's about, music is about the feel. I care more about the feel. Like, I don't record nothing now that doesn't make me happy. I don't record now if I'm not having fun, like I don't even want to do it because I think that that's what music is. I think that when music begins to feel like work, I think you're doing something wrong. And some people just champion like verses. Like, a producer, I told him, I say, bro, are you talking to me about side chain in the kick or the clap or the chorus like that? Consumers don't think about the chorus. Consumers say, I like this song, I don't. So when I get into the studio with anybody, they send me beats from all these packs I'm getting from different producers. It's more like, do I like this shit or I don't? Because that's how people turn it on. They in their Apple playlist, they hear it, you come on, they don't know you, they listen to what they like or what they don't like.
Yep, that's a fact.
That's where I'm at with it.
How long can a song be on that you've never heard before, and you make a decision what to pass it or let it play? Because it's not a long window. We give songs at all.
Maybe 10 seconds.
Damn, you rough.
Yeah,
You
10
rough.
seconds.
How about you?
You know why? Because I could tell that they're going to fuck it up by how they drop the drums. I usually could tell by how the beat gonna drop if they fucked it up. And they could drop the drums good and have a whack ass like intro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever heard the beat come on? You like, yeah, this shit's smacking. And then the nigga start rapping, you like, man, why ain't do that?
You
like
chose,
that? Or the hook
say
come,
why
why
ain't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I give about 30 seconds, man. I give about 30 seconds, bro.
Nah, you friendly, nigga. I ain't got time for these niggas, man.
Music thought. You know what I'm saying? It's just different, though.
Listen, comment. Would you rather listen to early comment or would you like testify? Bruh. The Kanye and comment songs are like stapled into your brain.
Yeah.
You can ask a little kid, would you want to listen to I Used to Love Her? You know what I'm saying? Or would you ask them about like testify or go and like what they feel more in the mood with? And it's going to be these Kanye records.
Yeah.
Like even with the Drake and Kendrick battle, I feel like hip hop purists wanted to see Kendrick beat Drake. But I'm going to be honest. I didn't say this yet, but I'm going to be honest. I feel like the better battle for Drake would actually be Tory Lanez. They both rap and they sing. That's something different. Kendrick is just like, let me see Kendrick and like Lil Wayne. Let me see like comparable.
That's a demolishment to me. I think.
Yeah, the Tory Lanez, I think that's ass. That like
that's too low.
Tory Lanez, I mean, I understand the comparison to rapping, singing, the Canada shit, but he's not in this league, bro. He G League at best.
And Tory make great music.
But listen, because a person isn't. I think you call Corey. I think you call Tory G League because he isn't at the level of a Drake. I don't feel like skill wise or sonic wise, he's not good like that.
No,
I feel like he's good like that.
He can rap for sure.
That's like okay. How about this? MJ, Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't have him. So you going for the next best thing in that era. You're not finna shit on taking Clyde Drexler on your team. He's a dominant motherfucking shooting guard, but he's not Michael Jordan. To me, that's what I'm not calling Drake Michael Jordan for people that's gonna go crazy and cut him off a head off on YouTube comments.
Right.
But Drake is that, and Tory is this. Not saying they can't ball, but bro, it's not the same thing.
I think it's fair to call Drake the Jordan of rap.
I'm not mad at that. I just don't want to get attacked again this week. I got shit to do.
Yeah, they've been going crazy.
But do you think
to do, man?
But you don't think that Drake and Tory would be a nice matchup?
I think it'd be a wash.
No.
Listen,
no.
We met
song for song, 20 songs. How many bangers does Tory Lanez have?
Stamp bangers to everybody.
That's what I said.
Cross generations.
I first like made.
We talk about Tory Lanez.
I first made my disclaimer by saying
wild.
Tory doesn't have the public critic acclaim.
That's it.
But if you listen to Drake, so the way I was introduced to Drake was not the album where the nigga was in Autumn with the goddamn peacoat on. It was Drake. It was Drake with the fucking Best I Ever Had.
Yeah.
So if I listen to Drake Best I Ever Had and I listen to Tory Lanez with the Say It record, I think the Jade sample or whoever the fuck the sample
Brownstone.
was. Brownstone, yeah, my
Brownstone.
bad.
I love
Brownstone. I'm like, okay, let's compare these two people. And then when I hear Tory rap, I'm like, yo, Tory's a
He not
monster.
bad. He not bad at all.
Yo, Tory's a monster. And it's like I say, I'm not trying to just
He gonna
say
love this shit.
Canada to Canada, but I'm just saying two people.
I see what you
that-
did. Countryisms. Not racism, not sexism, countryism.
Countryism.
Nah, man, I just feel like, yo, that would be interesting. Like Tory's younger, but I feel like the comparables are better.
Tell me something that the goal. I know the goal for a lot of young rappers, right, or aspiring musicians, singers.
Fucking cup getting like
The bottle right next to you.
Pull up.
Dang, do what you do.
What is the biggest misconception? And you kind of touched on this earlier, Pauls. That when you sign, you own, right?
Right.
I've always been of the mindset when you sign, that's when the work really starts. Whatever you've done to even get to the table to be signed, great. But once you get signed, now it's time. You're in the league, right? What's the biggest misconception after you sign? Like, all right, cool, now I'm on.
Well, biggest misconception for me, or what happened to me, like my personal experience, when I signed my legit balling deal, my attorney told me not to even sign the deal. And I was so close with Burundi. I didn't have the relationship with White Boy James that I have with Burundi. But I said, what can you do in order for me to be able to sign? So he read down my contract. It was so many revisions, but he got it. I think I'm the only person that was signed a legit ball in the college that got revisions to the contract. I don't think Miss Kane got it. That was on Get It Wet. I don't think Ruthless got it. I mean, White Boy was the CEO, so I mean, his contract was whatever he wanted it to be. But I got revisions. I thought when I got a record deal, man, I was just set for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my one major goal. My goal was to always get a record deal and be able to sign autographs and not have to drop the fucking music off of my car. That was my life's goal. And when I got the record deal, I did see things like producers give me beats that would never give me beats. I did see people pay attention that wasn't paying attention. But a record deal, man, the business of it, it's just shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, a record deal is
Everybody
just,
say that shit.
yeah, it's just shitty. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. I took a shitty situation. Yeah, I took a city situation and I said, how do I leverage it? How do I take this to get, okay, I made it to step C. How do I get to, E, F, G? And that's kind of what I did with my record deal. I made way more money outside of my record deal than I did in it. But it's almost like a badge of honor. People respect people that came from a label. Like, I could be like, well, I was signing to Koch.
Yeah.
You look at Koch in the era
brand
compared
thing.
to like a nigga just walking up to you like, yeah, man, I rap and I'm really good.
Yeah,
like, fuck
yeah.
you. You like, I rap and I'm really good. You know
No,
what I'm
that's real shit. Because when we worked on Bill Bellamy, his national podcast, right? We ended up doing what we do, right? We got the credit when he put it up, which was dope. Then we just haven't, like, he was giving us game that day, like a lot of game. And he had reposted us like on some super love. Never asked him to do nothing, right?
Crazy.
But since then, now it's like, okay, this is on the resume, right? So rather than I have a podcast, come fuck with me, right? No, I can charge to shoot other people's shit, right?
Yeah.
We can charge to show up to do what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here's why. You know what I'm saying? And it makes a difference that when you do it for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a level of commitment. There's a level that people don't even see that goes into the work, right? A lot of people only see the finished product. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm watching TV and you follow somebody on social media, you may see their clip. But when I'm watching you in NCAA and you getting buckets, he's stamping. This is a real story, right? He's killing Chris Mims from the LA Lakers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is bucket. So when we talk basketball, you're talking and it's coming from a real place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that you can just sit down or you just go in the studio or you can go on the court and just play. It ain't that. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? And I think people a lot of times forget the work that you have to put in,
It's
right?
strategy.
And strategy and
We
study.
got to tighten up on that too, though. Strategy.
It's
Yeah.
strategy. But listen, I'm not where I am because I had this shit figured out. Bro, I don't got this shit figured out now. Nigga, like let's be fucking clear about it. I own a company. I got an LLC. Nigga, I just filed business taxes. Like I'm doing all of the shit that comes along with it. I'm doing the write-offs and all other shit. But what I'll say is you learn as you go. And you know, your claim to fame or your experience won't be mine. Like it's some things like, and this is the part that I have to explain to clients or whatever. When people come to me, yo, it's something that I did that I know would work for me. Like, nigga, this my go-to step. This my Philly shuffle in the boxing match. This will work for me. But this one move won't work for you. Now, what will work for you is me calling this nigga to tell him, please help you out. Check this out because of me. Yeah, that will work. But at the end of the day, your grind or your whole setup ain't gonna be like mine. I don't even look at that like when I deal with clients because guess what? They're their own person. It's like, you know, you got Run DMC and you got the Migos. Like Run DMC could be like, yo, we the greatest group of all time. And Migos could be like, yo, we the greatest group of all time. But they had social media. They had things that Run DMC didn't have.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, well, what the fuck Run DMC had that the Migos did? Now they had Russell Simmons as a family member. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It
That's
just
a good point,
depends.
man. That's a good point,
It just
bro, for real.
depends on, you know, what
you
your
look at it.
strategy is. But like, yo, nobody has the shit figured out. And it's changing. When I got my deal in 06, I got it and we had physical copies come out. I think we sold like 17,000 or whatever when it first came out. Some shit like that. And you know, they were moving into like the iPod and the digital singles. But I didn't know shit. Like, yo, nigga, I used to have people pull up on me to drop me a CD off, nigga. So for me to be the social media nigga and consult people on how to build your brand and how to figure out what your voice is to talk to people, it's amazing because it took me a long time to develop that. Like it came from MySpace. Like I've Soldier Boy was on MySpace. I was on MySpace. MySpace was dope. Yeah, it's the top 8. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was cracking the song players. Like even my nigga that helped Lupe break. He said he broke Kick Push on MySpace. So it's like, look at where we started with MySpace. Look at where we went to with Facebook.
It's a wild
Look at where
place,
we
too.
at with Instagram. Look at what happened with TikTok. And you know, it's just me having insight on these things and working with other people that I feel like are brilliant minds. And it's like, how do I add my insight to something that's already dope? That's what I do.
So question, as a media expert currently, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to, let's say you want to walk the corner convo into somebody, one of your connections, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to believe in the corner convo for you to walk them through the door? Or are you saying, I don't know how to make the corner convo pop, but I know he does? Like, is it, or do you have to be vested in that for you to, you know, give up one of your connects?
So real business answer for me, I don't have to believe in a project to elevate it if I'm paid, right? And this is where shit get tricky. Like this is real. This from the
That's the business. If you're
this the
paid,
bottom
right?
of my core. Like, listen, I can feel something that's whack, but I can feel like it's monetarily valuable, and then I go take it to the next level. Or I can feel like something is super amazingly talented and needed, but then I could also go walk it into the other things that would help it build the type of, for lack of better words, credit score and skin in the game and trade lines that it needs to become a viable source.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when I see, you know, all the people that shout you out, I have a sense, I'm like, man, that's my man's, right? I don't, there's not a jealous bone in my body, right?
Right, for sure.
I'll be like, oh shit, I know the nigga, like, that's my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't got to talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I love seeing people do what they want to do and not have to go to
and
work
win with it.
and win, right? And I feel like you've always done that. Yeah, you keep tearing shit up over here, we gonna charge you. That's business.
That's a goddamn damage waiver.
You know what I'm saying? I guess my next question would be, being in these spaces, in these rooms. I saw Diddy reposted you. Didn't age well.
Was he Diddy at the time?
He was
Puffy?
love. He was love.
Okay,
He
he
was
love.
love.
All right, brother love.
Right?
Dangerous man, huh?
You know,
It's the
obviously,
clip that's gonna go viral right here. Go.
everybody's seeing what the fuck is going on, man.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to take that down. Just my personal opinion as your man's in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to take that down.
What year did this happen? Did Shoutout happen?
When the Love album came out, right before everything else
Yeah,
came
like
out.
this is recent.
Hey, that shit deserved a Grammy, but he fucked that up. That album was cold.
I love the Love album.
That album was gold.
I love a lot. I love Tiana Taylor.
That's my song.
I
too.
love Jeremiah. So many people
This
that worked
is
on that
recent.
album, like Weekend, different people. I think that Puff puts together a great album, right? What happened was I sent a message to him about something, and he responded to it. And this is really before the allegations.
Yeah,
jumped
it was
off.
right before.
And I'll say this. This is how I feel. I have a respect for Puffy, Sean Diddy Combs as an entrepreneur.
brother, love, yeah.
You know, a person that had cologne, fragrance, you know, brought us Biggie, brought us
Biggie.
Total,
Push
helped
rock in
Mary
your
J.
face.
Blige, him coming from an intern, like I intern.
Hey, the man did ask for Ciroc when we got. He like, bro, you got some Ciroc.
I respect his grind, you know. So I'm gonna be honest. I just like even yesterday, I seen 50 drop the video of the hotel footage of Puff and Cassidy, allegedly, because that's what we supposed
Right,
to say to
Cassie,
be
yeah.
PC, politically correct, right? Excuse me. Allegedly, I seen the footage drop, and I'm gonna say this, man. Puffy is a human, and he's not perfect. I did some things in my life that I'm not proud of, so. It looks fucked up when you know your lawyers is putting out a statement to say all allegations against me is false, and then a nigga see a video you kicking a bitch in the head. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Right?
Turn the right
First
in
and
front of our eyes.
foremost, that's very crazy. But I didn't screenshot and share to the Benda World platform, you know, Diddy responding to something that I said and saying love. I reposted the guy the ambitious guy that even talked about in the interview, man, living with his mom, that was just in a place where he woke up one day, he had roaches all over his face, and he just knew he wanted a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I done seen roaches in the crib, I done seen mice in the crib. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Right.
You know, my dad had his struggles and battles with drugs. So my thing was like one of the richest black men in the world just showed me love. You know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I screenshotted and celebrated. I don't condone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's be clear.
women
Let's be
or
clear.
Yeah.
abuse or drugging anybody.
Are
or
you a
doing
player,
shit
man? Like, you know,
against their
you one of
will.
the
So
ones
that's why I didn't take it down. But no, I got phone calls. Niggas asked me to take that shit. Niggas asked me like, what the
People
fuck?
can't separate the
Take
people,
this shit down.
people from the actions, bro. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
so when shit like this happens, because this isn't new, right? I mean, from Bill Cosby on down, right?
Can
All of our greats.
Can you name some white people, please?
I mean, the
Kevin Spacey?
Epstein,
I
Spacey,
worked with R.
Come on.
Kelly and I've
Come
never
on.
seen no crazy shit.
But
But
what
that
I'm-
was my experience.
The question
There
is,
you go. See that?
the question is, do we still play the music on your playlist, or
Yes.
because for me, the music is one thing,
You can't
and the
help
person
it.
is one thing. I can't separate them.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, for the last few months, personal sidebar conversation, I've been feeling somewhat depressed because I'm gonna be honest. Like, I look at the allegations against Diddy, I look at people like French Montana, and I've seen outfits that they wore in places and times and chains of events that I was in, right? And this is where this shit hurts me. This is where the hip hop shit just gets to a point where we not talking fame, we're talking humanistic level. And I say, yo, I've been trying to come up in my career. I've done so many great things. Like, everybody wants to be a multi-millionaire, be a billionaire. And it's like, yo, could I have entered one of these rooms and encountered, you know, like, I came before I pulled up here, I'm
The
like, yo, what
situation.
y'all got to drink? And, you know, you never want to be like somewhere where you just having a drink and you got to even question if this drink is going to make you lose consciousness.
Right.
So none of those dudes ever did nothing crazy to me. It was always love when I seen them. The interactions was short. You know, I got invited to a Jamie Foxx party that I didn't go to
Heard them be
Just-
wild.
just because, no, I mean, shout out to Jamie Foxx. I just felt like I mean, even Denzel said, he's just like, yo, at a certain time, you leave Hollywood parties. So people be like, Benda, who the fuck are you? Or what the fuck do you do? I'm invited to shit that you're not invited to. And, you know, at a certain point in time, you know, people could say Diddy's bad and he's not bad. But, you know, while we talking about the subject, a lot of people walk down the hall and entered into parties willingly. And like, you're never going to get that side of the story. You know what I'm saying? People that wanted to advance their career. So, you know, my
Facts.
my empathy and my heart goes to people that could have potentially or allegedly been a victim of some type of, you know, compromising situation, sexual abuse. But like the reason why that story hurts me, because it's just like I said, I was a kid just trying to get on. I don't mean that fake get on shit. Like you hear people like, even when you watch Surviving R. Kelly, like, oh, well, we fucked with R. Kelly because I mean, come on, it was R. Kelly. So like you coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go to a person and say, like, hey man, I want to offer you a little pussy after you listen to this demo, or let me suck your dick a little first, and then you know what I'm saying?
Little is crazy.
Let's suck a little dick first.
Ain't no thing. Ain't no such thing as a little dick. It's you to the base.
Yo, chicks talking about they gonna suck a little dick first, then we need to listen to my music. Like that shit sound crazy to me. That sound crazy. So like I said, man, it's just like, you know, man, those situations are tough because it's like you know, even the situation where the producer Lil Rod, it's like I was around him for months and I got my anus grabbed. Yo, niggas is calling me. I'm in the industry. What? Yo, let me tell you something. If one of you nigga, yo, this nigga look like Terry Crews right here. Right? This nigga is big as Terry Crews. Let me tell you something, bro. If bro fell on me in an appropriate way in this interview, I'm gonna slap his ass clean across the head with this corner Convo mug. And mine gonna be like, yo, B, like, yo, this ain't gonna be what it's gonna be right here. It's gonna get aggressive.
I understand.
Right now. So niggas like, yo, you with this nigga for months and you ain't say nothing. So it's like, man, I don't know what to believe. I'm just like everybody else, like a spectator in the situation. But I'm just saying, I've been around a lot of situations and people have never handled me in a way that, you know what I'm saying? I had to feel like crazy. Nah, niggas know it's gonna be. Niggas know what it is with me, bro.
I ain't poking fun at Wicker Park, bro, but people don't understand. They see Wicker Park as it is now, the pretty place to club. It wasn't always like that.
Nah, it was Latin Kings. Speaking of Latin Kings, you know what I'm saying? This is a perfect segue, right? Shout out my dog Jason Salvador.
Whoever you is.
Jason managed Lupe. That's what people don't know.
Right,
Jason managed Lupe for a lot of the big albums. Pete, though, who was actually in the shot when Kato, the King, the Chief got killed, is who introduced me to Jason Salvador. We got a new record coming. The record called Snatch My Soul. It's crazy. Jason produced it. This record is crazy. But no, listen. Pete, though, was around Kato, right? So you speak of early Wicker Park. Wicker Park was Latin Kings, Double Lies, Blackstones. And then when I lived on one side of Wicker Park, like that's what it was. I moved a little further down the street and I used to always kind of come into conflict with like different gangs just because geographically this side is supposed to be this and this side is supposed to be that. Like if you from Humboldt Park, you under the 6, or you Cobra, you something else. If you over on this side, it's this. And it's just like, bro, I just wanted to go to school, man. I just wanted to be a kid. I just wanted to ride my bike. You know what I'm saying? Shit like I didn't want to deal with none of that bullshit. So in Chicago, you forced to fight. People ask about the violence in Chicago. Some people aren't in Chicago just like naturally aggressive, but they become that way just because of
survival mode.
Survival, like where you live at. You know what I'm saying? And I got that way. Like, yo, I'm aggressive as fuck, but I'm also like loving as fuck. Like I show nothing but love. I get at. But at the moment that I feel like that's not where you want it to be,
I can take it.
Cool.
You can flip that switch.
You know what I'm saying? Cool, nigga. That's what it is. Yeah. Bet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, back to the situation with Pete, though. Pete, though, actually introduced me to Jason, which did all the shit with Jason. He helped work with Maya. He worked with the 1500 or Nothing. They did all the Nipsey projects. They did Bruno shit. And I've learned a lot from them dudes. And my relationship with Pete, though, I just kept seeing him and pressuring him like, hey, Pete, though, Yo, what's up, bro? Like,
You have to be irritating for your career, bro.
yeah.
You
And
have to be.
Pito is cool with Fat Joe too. So it's like these things.
Hold on.
These things are
What's
important.
my man from Humble Park that Fat Joe did the Make It Rain remix with? Puerto Rican cat. That's my man. So I can think his name.
Is it
right now.
Ace?
Ace.
Pito and Ace is cool. So all
And
of
I ain't
these,
seen Ace in a minute. Ace was nice.
all of these things come together. So right, watch this, right? People look at Benda World and like they say, what the fuck did you do? But at the end of the day, I might have a non-music relationship with somebody that's good. And then when I come to them on something that's music-based, they welcome it in because there's already
A relationship there.
yeah, there's already
Yeah.
some form of dialogue
got
and just
credibility.
mutual
Yeah.
respect there. So like I say, the thing with Pito, he put me with Jason. Me and Jason started working. He thought I was Pito artist. I wasn't even Pito artist. And you know,
is
we
Pito
just
like
kinda-
the 6'7" motherfucker, the tall, heavy set motherfucker?
yeah,
Crazy story.
ball head,
Yeah.
big as fuck.
We
yeah.
in Miami because I know Ace.
Right.
I run an Ace in Miami. He woo. Me and Pito get chopping it up. Now, mind you, my man Fred, he played for the Dolphins at the time.
Fred, what up,
Right?
Fred?
When I'm talking about NFL card, black card, we good, right? The whole week. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Fat Joe, like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around motherfuckers. That shit don't impress me.
Right.
These niggas be regular as fuck. They
Right.
be niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And one thing he said, he's like, man, you from the crib? He like, man, you know Tifa and Shoutout? He like, man, them my girls. When you see them talk to them, I ain't talked to them in a while, but tell them I said, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've heard when we had Tifa on the show, she big up Fat Joe like crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I know him speaks very highly of his character.
So, you know, I did the marketing rollout for the liquor. I was the marketing director. Like, everybody gives Khaled the credit because they know he's attached with it. But in Chicago, it's Big Coffee. So, Coffee, E-Class, all of those people. Like, nigga, I went to the restaurant out west one day and Fat Joe was in that bitch at the counter
With the lick?
taking orders. Not the licking. Fat
Yeah.
Joe was in the VIP room sleep. Like, him and Coffee has a really good relationship. Fat Joe is one of those people just like he's a pillar of hip hop because you got Flo Joe, you got Make It Rain, you got Flo Joe, you got all the way up. Like, Fat Joe is one of those people. So like Pito being a person that he respect, or Pito just endorsing me just because of my people skills and how hungry I was and how I carry myself is big. And that's what people need to know, bro. It's not just even your music all the time. Sometimes it's
Relationships.
just you, the fucking person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can go all day because, I mean, the shit that was crazy going all day. Hold on, I gotta relax.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I gotta,
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed
It's
past
okay.
that like you didn't just say
hey,
Hey.
I saw you look.
Yeah.
I gotta relax out here, man. Oh shit. I don't know where we at with time, man. I know you got other things to do, man.
Man, listen, I came here today and I gotta go to my uncle's funeral, but
condolences.
I was out of
That's prayers,
town
brother.
and I said, I really want to do something in Chicago. And this is what I called one of my dudes in media. Shout out my dude, Derek in the city. Another media dude, another dude that's worked with iHeart and all these places. Publicists like Brianna Gatlin call him. He's like, man,
What up, Bree?
I think you should do the corner convo. I'm like, that's my dog. Let me call him. So then I hit him back like, yo, that shit booked. So I wanted to come here. Chicago doesn't have enough media outlets. So what y'all doing is important. I would love to bring like a lot of major artists through here because here goes. It's not just the major artists. It's not just the local artists, but so much of our story is untold.
Facts,
So
bro.
much of our greatness. How do you build value without media? Like, I had to stop. Listen, I'm no longer in the music business, right? I started there.
Tell him that.
I'm in the media business, right? I had to look at my fucking Instagram. It's like, yo, this is a video. This is a video. This music is a media. That's the media business. And unfortunately, whether you start as a rapper, a singer, whatever, if you don't make a conversion of yourself to be in this space, you won't exist, right? He knows he can say, yeah, I seen you at the Beat Tours. I don't have to see him in person,
Right.
but he can see everywhere I went without us having any communication at
Right.
all. You get what I'm saying? So like, when it comes to, like I talked in another interview about Reebok sponsorship, Reebok didn't want to fuck with me at first because they're like, your numbers are low. But then they really asked people about me and they gave me the sponsorship. But it's like, people check that shit. And it's like, people have fake numbers on social media. People don't have fake numbers. If y'all want to address the fake numbers, let's do it.
Let's do it.
On the front side of things, it looks good. And people are going to take an initial look at you before they dive deep in. So it's like shit has to look a certain way. But then
if your engagement is ass, right? It's not that.
It's not that. But I mean, with social media, I look at it with a grain of salt, man. I can really pick and spot talent. I could look at a nigga that don't have traffic. I could look at an artist that just needs a way to connect and tell what they need. I could look at a business or brand. I could look at a podcast like the Corner Convo. Guess what? Corner Convo has proof of concept, right? I'm not the first person to sit down in this seat. So there's proof of concept. Like, nigga, this shit could be done with it without you. Great. That's what anybody want to see when it comes to business. So then I look around, I see camera, mic 1, 2, 3, 4. I see camera 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, these brothers invested in themselves. This is no different than Gilly and Wallow and Joe Budden or whatever, or academics is a reactor. Like, right? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is it? You know what podcast is, but you might not know what a reactor is. He's reacting to shit, and labels and different people
fuck with his opinion, which is
crazy. They want to invest there. But guess what? Something like this can have the same influx opinion and the same power and magnitude if everybody just does that for this, because Chicago, we need something for us. I don't like the fact that Chicago is like niggas coming there and they don't know what to do besides radio. Like, radio is outdated. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with people at the radio. I love them, but that's not the thing no more. So like, let's support this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the new wave. And it's like, I hope that y'all ambitions is to put somebody else in the slot too.
Absolutely. I mean, Dave May, shout out to Dave. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to advocate. Like, Hustle Simmons, what's up, bro?
Hustle, what up? That's bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Hurricane connected as fuck. People don't know what the fuck he do. Hurricane, my dog, though.
So it's two Tommies out here. It's two Tommies out here.
Man, Chicago Hurricane, that nigga, man. Great dude. I mean, Chicago, this is what I'm saying, right? It's like, I've seen situations, you probably seen this too. You see a nigga, man, what's up, man? Let's link up. It's the goddamn Darnell shit.
Darnell Hill?
Yeah,
Darnell
Hill shit on Mark. Like, when I call you something, I'm coming.
Yeah, facts.
We don't need to do that, bro, because I just feel like we need something else. Chicago is more than drill, even though I respect drill. Shout
big
out
backpack
to,
community here, big underground community.
Chief Keef, Herb,
Dirk,
Chief Keef, my dog Peter.
Yep.
Like, these are people. I knew Peter when he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really know these people. But what I'm saying is, let's do something for us. I want to see Corner Convo at the BET Awards. I want to see Corner Convo covering
that man puts in work.
Yeah, I want to see that. And guess what? Like, like I say, Gilly, we know is from Philly. Gilly and Wallow, their cousins, they're from Philly. Like, I want to see Mon, I want to see you. I want to see y'all
representation
in just different places, because guess what? Chicago deserves to be heard. But if there's no platform, like what you did was you initiated, and people should be able to help you walk across the finish.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. One of my goals is to be the first podcast to get a shoe deal.
The first podcast, what?
To get a shoe deal.
A studio?
Shoe.
A shoe deal?
Yeah. Did that. And then bigger than that, right?
Don, what's up? Don C, what's up with the shoe collab?
We had Don on, you know what I'm
saying? What's my other guy name? Joe Fresh Goods. What's up with the goddamn?
We had Joe on super early, and this was during COVID.
During
you know
COVID.
What I'm saying?
Post squares.
What's up with the New Balance deal, Joe? Let's do something.
You know what I mean? Then like, shit, it ain't a podcast right now that has a residency in Vegas. Like, I go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get. I mean,
it's fire, but let me tell you something. Chicago is gonna make you special, right? Because people want into here. Like, okay, even in the Drake and Kendrick battle, Kendrick tapped into I'm from Compton. So his whole region and everybody supports it. They support it just because we may not like this or that, but we fuck with this because we from here. It's just like when Dirk got into it with Game and niggas went to LA. It's like they went to LA because They didn't give a fuck about what Gang said about Dirk.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, y'all can't say shit about Shorty.
Yeah.
It don't matter if we like him or not. We standing behind Dirk. That's what Compton
Chicago
is doing
need
with
more than that,
Kendrick.
though. Chicago, we need that here, though. We
Yo,
we
listen,
don't got that.
I'm standing behind, bro. I don't give a fuck if you. I don't have to like the podcast, nigga. That's what it is. So guess what? Me and every nigga that fuck with me and under me, this what y'all think too. Like on some gang shit. Nigga,
Malcolm
this
X
what the
shit.
fuck y'all think.
Yeah.
I gave y'all opinion. I'll fuck with this. You fuck with this too. That's it.
That's real, bro.
That's
real.
politics. You want to see what that's politics right there. I fuck with it. Y'all need to fuck with it.
Well, look, man. I hope Atlanta, right? You in ATL right now, right?
Man, I'm all over right now.
All
I need
over.
to go to ATL. I've been in Florida
South
a lot.
Dakota.
I've been in Providence a lot.
North Dakota.
I've been in Tennessee.
This
I've
nigga
everywhere.
been couch surfing. What the fuck going on?
Wyoming.
This boy
Come
just
on now.
got properties everywhere. What the
Providence. Man, I just did a crazy joint in Providence, Rhode Island with a
Ain't shit out
Spanish
there.
producer.
What the fuck is it to do out there?
Providence. I had a business contract for some non-music related shit. And I spent time in Providence. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. Anybody that's working on music, your acting career, your social media, don't be afraid to be an Uber driver. Don't be afraid to
Talk
have
about
a real
it.
job.
It's the hustle.
Don't be afraid to
Fucking hustle.
invest in stock. Like I got my Fidelity shit. You know what I'm saying? I bought a personal brokerage account and I put thousands of dollars in there to just start my own shit, not waiting on niggas with a 401k. Like we need financial information. Shout out to him 500. I just talked to him about some shit the other day. You know what I'm saying? We on the text with it. And bro, like worth 20, 30 million.
Yeah, he gets to it.
Yeah,
he gets
you
to
know
it.
what I'm
We trying to
saying?
get
And
there.
like, there's no cap. And it's like, yo, I just want to see people grow, man. My parents didn't know anything, not anything, but they didn't know everything. And I give them information. And sometimes I feel like as Black people, you can give your parents the information, they still won't take
Still
it.
won't.
But parents listen to your kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
That's true,
And both
man.
of you could both be parents. I'm not a parent, but your kids.
You're doing a great job.
Pull out game on fleek.
You're doing a great job,
His
sir.
favorite
Plan
letter
B
in the alphabet is
ambassador.
B.
Playing B
They
ambassador.
eat 'em.
Y'all niggas crazy. But no, man, it's we at a vital time right now because I feel like shit keeps switching. But I feel like if we don't learn and try to do more and try to just be a part of something different than what we know, like get a school, go to school, get a job, get a degree, retire. Like it's not like that. Our parents prepared us for a life that don't even exist anymore.
Mhm.
We need something different.
That's true, bro.
What y'all doing the podcast is something different. I want to see more merch come from y'all.
Oh, it's on the website. That's all you got to do. thecornercombo.com. It ain't he handles all the merch. He does all the designs. That's one of the pieces. right there on
Brand
the collection.
deals, but it's so much more. Like
We got
like
brand
I said,
deals
I
as
look
well.
at. Make no mistake about it.
I'm trying to learn how to get better.
Wallow could have not just came out to the podcasting world and murdered the game if his cousin wasn't Gilly from Cash Money and
Facts.
Major Figures
Facts.
and didn't know niggas. It was because they had a direct link to certain shit before they even started. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that you got relationships, I got relationships. Let's use that and let's build that. It's not about all of the names. Sometimes brands just want a certain age demographic before they put marketing dollars and advertising dollars with y'all. So like I said, this conversation is something that people want to listen to. It's something that people will stream on Spotify. I hope y'all go to bendaworld.com, at Benda World, BENDA World on Instagram. And let's just be a community. Like more so than I want money and I want anything, I want community right now. Because once you build a community, you can really get that. Like Bandman Kevo, rapper, but he big on the credit shit. His community. He got a lot of subscribers. We need community. I want to talk to Bandman. I know Raw, you know what I'm saying? Raw and Twista is cool with him. Like, let me talk to him. Let's get this shit going. And what y'all doing is needed, it's necessary. Like I felt like, even though I'm about to go to a funeral when I leave here, I felt like it was much needed for me to be here. And I just appreciate the platform. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
appreciate you calling.
Pleasure, brother. You know it.
You hit me, pause, and I said, all right,
It's
brother,
reckless.
we gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and before the end of the day, it was done. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
So,
sure, man.
Appreciate you reaching out because the last time I saw you before we wrap was at Tavern on LaGrange, and we chopped up then.
Was that the CC thing I did?
Was she there that night?
I booked CC a time and on.
I don't know. I don't know. You were sitting there eating, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We just chopped it
Man,
up.
that lobster mac was crazy.
Yeah.
That time on the Grange is a whole other story though.
Yeah.
Don't
you know.
even know.
Yeah, another one of our viral, you know what I'm
that
saying,
shit
little
went up,
situations.
bro. That
But
shit went up.
we ain't gonna get into that today.
Yeah.
But this is actually, you know, what's special though, man. This is episode 200, man, and we've sold out shows ourselves, no guests, no nothing, just making people fall in love with us. Sold out venues, sponsorships, live events, all that shit. And typically we would do something for the 200. And you're here with us,
For sure.
right? And it was crazy that you even called, boom, 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 and that's here, right?
Perfect, bro.
I'm cool with it. I'm super cool with it. So 200 is going up, man. Y'all running numbers up. Get in contact with Benda, man. He's all over social media. And do not let his page fool you. Just because he's in the media space and his page isn't doing what his clients' pages are doing, that means he's working. Fuck his page.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The contacts are real. He can get you where you need to be. He gonna find a way. Clearly, he know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So fuck with him. And I appreciate you, bro. For real.
Love, man. I mean, like I say, me and you have a real relationship. I've seen you work with artists. Funny. He like, yo, can this nigga this nigga a hater, bro.
He is a hater, yo.
This nigga a hater, bro. This shit dog. I'm telling you, this nigga's a hater, right? And just so we can get that shit out the way, first and foremost, this nigga's a hater. Like, can this nigga really rap? But bro, I must say this, man. I think Kevin Hart said it. I don't want to be wrong, but I just want to put it out there. Like, when you have people around you that cheer for you, man, having people that cheer for you is everything. Bro, I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for all the artists I wrote with. I'm cheering for Chicago. I'm cheering for the world. I'm cheering for Black people. Like, man, it's rough. I look at inflation. I look at the cost of shit. Like, man, it's crazy. Man, it don't cost you nothing to cheer for somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cheering for a nigga is free. Like, niggas like, you can't get free shit from niggas, bro. That's when it's a problem, bro. Like, God damn.
I love that,
like,
man.
nah, nigga support. Nah, man, you ain't getting no support from me.
I love that, man. Bendaworld.com, man. Y'all tap in.
Bendaworld.com.
And this is episode 200, and we out.
200.
Where my shit at?
It also doubles as be in the world. I'm looking like, that's pretty clever though. For real.
What's up? Say pull up.
If you
We
wanna
on
pull
the
it, pull it.
corner.
Hey, Brandy.
Yeah, we on the corner.